What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the podcast, or welcome if you are new. Today's episode, this is a good one. I mean, every episode is a good one. This is probably something that you are trying to learn, and it's something that you need to hear. So listen up. I'm talking about how to be your authentic self and finally stop caring about what other people think about you. Because, dude, let's keep it real. I know that by you caring about what other people think or will say about you, you are holding back. Holding back on your personality, holding back on your truth, holding back on your voice, all because you're worried about opinions, judgment, and rejections. This is your time to shine, not shrink. So what does being authentic actually mean? Let me tell you. It's not about becoming someone new. Loving yourself is not about becoming someone that you are able to love. You have to accept yourself and love yourself for who you are right now. It's about just being. That's self-love. It's about doing what your soul actually desires, what feels right to you, and what you are meant to do on this earth during this lifetime. Not what looks good, not what gets approval. Just be you. You just gotta start being you. And a lot of people don't know what that looks like. You probably don't know what that looks like. Why? Because you've spent your whole life trying to be accepted. So you've been pretending to be somebody you're not. You're so worried about other people accepting you when you haven't even accepted yourself. If you care too much about what people think, then that means you lack confidence. I've been there before. I used to lack confidence. I used to care about what other people said or thought about me. When you don't feel secure in who you are, you look for validation outside of you. You ask yourself things like, do they like me? Do I sound dumb? What are they going to think if I do this? What are they going to say? Are they going to judge me? But you want to know the truth? That's actually you judging yourself. And since you are judging yourself, you assume that everybody else around you is judging you. By you being judgy, you're going to attract other people that are judgy as well. When you don't judge yourself, you won't worry about what other people will think. When you're worrying about other people's judgments, that means you're judgmental. You're judging yourself, but you're also judging other people. So you believe that other people are going to judge you too. You probably haven't spent enough time alone, so you don't know your true self. And that is okay. You just need to start working on that now. And when I mean alone, just with yourself. If you have to, cut off everybody, family, friends, whoever it is. It's time that you prioritize yourself. You don't need distractions. You don't need outside noises. You don't need no other influence. Because when you're consistently surrounded by friends, family, social media, you're absorbing everybody else's thoughts, opinions, and energy. And when you get rid of all that, when you just put a pause to all that, you are alone. You are with yourself. You are with your own thoughts and with your own feelings. You start to listen to yourself. You start to feel yourself, because at some point you really need to disconnect from everything and reconnect with your true self. You really have to remove all the noise, and you might not like it, you might not want to do it, but it is necessary. You have to distance yourself from certain people, from environments, and from social media, because there's a lot of influence on social media. I personally love social media because I create. I don't consume as much as I create. Yeah, I consume, but I consume from motivational people. I consume from people that inspire me. I don't follow family on social media. I unfollowed all of them. Friends as well. Social media is fun for me. I post whatever I want, but it's also work. Our friend status is not based on a follow. But people really took it to the heart, Like, I guess just because I unfollowed you, we weren't friends anymore. But you know what? I didn't take it personal, because if that's how they see a friendship, then that's how they see a friendship. I wanted to consume positivity. I didn't want no negativity. Like, I don't care if so-and-so is at Disneyland with their kids. Like, no. You don't have to distance yourself forever from people, although you might from certain people, because you'll just realize that they are not a positive influence, that they're probably just draining you and that they're negative. Distance yourself long enough to hear your own voice and to be able to listen to yourself at all times, not being bothered, being distracted by any outside voices, by staying true to you and being so confident in yourself that you don't care about other people's opinions anymore. Because if you keep listening to everybody else, you will never become yourself. You're scared of being judged because you judge yourself. You are constantly judging yourself, and that doesn't make you feel good. With you constantly judging yourself, if you look at a mirror and you're just picking at all these things and judging every little thing about you, you worry about other people judging you. You judge your looks, you judge what you do, you're scared that people will call you weird or dumb, and then you're even more scared of being your true self, because you're going to think that people are going to judge you even more, that they're going to say that you're not you because you've been some other person for so long already. They're going to be like, what is going on? So today today, after listening to this, you guys, make sure that stops. Stop judging yourself. That's where it starts. You have to stop judging yourself. That way you stop caring about what other people will say about you, because when you judge yourself, you worry about other people judging you. You need to stop being your biggest critic. You got to focus on your inner voice. You're focused on what everybody else is saying about you or might be saying about you, when you should be focused on what you are saying to yourself every day, because you are neglecting yourself by paying attention to what other people are saying or worrying about what other people might be saying about you. Who cares if they're saying negative things? When you listen, you believe that. When they say something about you, that doesn't make it a fact, but you start repeating it in your head and you start believing it. So if they're saying negative things about you, don't pay attention to that. You say positive things to yourself. Say those positive affirmations, because that voice, that inner voice, your voice is the one that shapes your life. So that's why it's important for you to not pay attention to that negativity, for you to start saying positivity, because what you think is what you believe. You start repeating that in your head and you start believing it. It's time to start saying those positive things. Okay, let me share a little bit something personal. I talk about this all the time. I mention this, but if you're new, then this will be new to you. For a long time, I was numb. I was so used to being the drunk one, the party person. That version of me became my identity. That's all I knew. That's all I wanted to do. That's how I thought I was being accepted and being liked. So when I stopped drinking, I was like, who the fuck am I? It was a very uncomfortable time because I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what to do next. And then on top of that, people were judging me, criticizing what I was doing, about me quitting alcohol, questioning me, doubting my decisions. It was just like, there was just so much chaos because I was listening to all these external voices instead of listening to my own and being confident in my decision. So what did I do? I removed myself. I cut off everybody, friends, family, everybody. I stopped hanging out with everybody, not out of hate. I didn't have hate for anybody. If they wanted to keep drinking, go ahead. I did it for growth. I did it for me. I decided to choose me, not them. I decided to listen to my inner voice. So I cut all of their voices off. I started asking myself, who am I? What do I like? What do I enjoy? And honestly, I didn't have much answers at first. So I just started doing different things, dude. I started exploring. I started trying out different little hobbies. I started creating small positive routines. And it's okay if you don't have the answers in the beginning. Don't overthink it. Just take it day by day. You just have to start taking action. Just do. That's when I started spending time alone with all these new things. I did it by myself. And sure, it was a little bit scary because I was always so used to having somebody there, having somebody to do something with, having somebody's approval or having a second opinion, asking them, oh, what do you think about this? But I had to ask those questions to myself. I had to connect with me, with my intuition, so I could just easily listen to my intuition. And slowly but surely, I started meeting the real me. So this is a reminder to say what you think, say what you feel. Stop holding back because you're scared of what they're going to say about you. And even when somebody asks for your opinion, a lot of people want a lie. A lot of people want you to be kind. Be yourself. If they take it as rude, that is on them. I am very blunt and I just don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say how it is, whether that hurts your feelings or not. I don't care. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. And I feel like nobody should. Don't be rude or anything, but just say the truth. Say how you feel. Say what you think. Even if it's a disagreement, a lot of people ask for a second opinion, ask for what you think because they want you to agree with them. If you don't agree with them, that is okay. And if they take it all weirdly and offensively because you don't agree with them, that's on them. You don't have to agree with friends, with family. But then if they take it all negative and they're just saying that they're right, you're wrong, or start judging you, or start talking about you, then maybe you should cut that person off. I get it, dude. I used to feel bad at first. But you know what? That's just how I am. And I'm going to say how it is. It's literally harder to be fake. It's harder to be somebody you're not. Just so you can fit in, just so you could be liked, just so you can meet somebody's expectations. That's way harder than just being your true self, because when you're being fake, you have to keep up with that version. And when you're real, dude, you're free. You don't need permission to be yourself. You don't need approval. You don't need validation. You don't need everybody to understand you. Not everybody's going to like you, and that is okay. You just need you. This is your life. It's your journey. This is your moment. Stop shrinking yourself and start showing up as a person that you truly are, because it's your fucking time to shine. I really hope that this video helps you, or if you think somebody else needs to hear this video, send it over to them. If this episode resonated with you, like this video. I really hope that you start loving yourself and being your authentic self after watching this video. I really appreciate you watching or listening to this episode. I will talk to you in the next episode. Peace.